It's time for our Tua.
It's our Tua. It's our Tua. It's our Tua. Tua, Tua, Tua. Tonga Vailoa. Not
Tua Tagovailoa.
A for effort. Dolphins quarterback.
Tua.
It's our Tua. It's our Tua.
Tua.
Tua, Tua, Tua. Tua, Tua, Tua. Can go to hell. Tua Tonga Vailoa. Dolphins quarterback. Daddy loves you guys.
Our Tua with Tobin and Leroy.
Check the history of food.
Hour 2 of the program, ladies and gentlemen. Tobin and Leroy here with you. Let's get to headlines here. Brought to you by Doral Hyundai. Choose from over 1,300 new Hyundai miles in inventory like the Tucson, the Sonata, and the Palisade. Remember, when it comes to Hyundai, the great deals are at Doral Hyundai. Oh, hello, Jennifer.
Hello, guys. How you doing?
Doing good. You're here early today.
Oh, hello.
Yep.
Hour early since we're ending an hour early.
Oh, okay. Well, so technically, couldn't you always be at this time, though? Like,
No.
okay. Just for clarity's sake, just to be clear, we are ending at 1 today, everybody. The Panthers are in action today, 1 o'clock against the Boston Bruins. A couple of notes from this. We have a 1 o'clock puck drop. You will be able to hear that on 560 WQAM. Matthew Tkachuk is out again. He missed the last game with an illness. Paul Maurice telling reporters a few minutes ago that he is going to be out at least a week, it seems like, with this illness. We did get an update on Barkey. Barkey is going to be around 2 to 3 weeks with his lower body injury. So that is the update. So the Panthers are going to be without 2 of their stars today against the Boston Bruins, which inevitably, look, if the Panthers aren't able to win, they did not look good against Buffalo on Saturday. They had Spencer Knight in goal, and inevitably, look, you see, you're so tough, Tkachuk. You're up, Tkachuk. You wouldn't come up here for Boston? Listen, I'm sorry he's not able to hear you with that ringing in his ear, but trust me when I tell you, Boston, you'll get yours again when it comes down to it. And what I would say today is, don't lose with no Tkachuk and Barkov out there. That's what I would say. In your precious little afternoon hockey game, don't lose with the 2 stars out today. That would be what the message that has to come here from Florida. So it's fine. Panthers have lost their last couple, but they've been a little bit shorthanded. It was not a great performance this past Saturday. Then they'll try and get it right. Bob is in net, though. He is back playing between the pipes today against Boston. So we'll see if the Cats can go get this one done. Again, it's a 1 o'clock puck drop from the TD Garden, and we will have that coverage for you here later on today in a busy Panthers week. They'll be back at it right again tomorrow, and then they are back home against Vancouver in Vegas. So we have that to get to. Meanwhile, Tua Tagovailoa, Mike McDaniel telling reporters that positive news from the meeting with the experts. He's not putting a timeline on anything because he hates timelines, but he is also not ruling out possibly coming and practicing next week when he is eligible. He still has to miss 1 more game. The Dolphins will return to action on Sunday on the road against the Indianapolis Colts. The Colts getting a win over the Tennessee Titans. It will be interesting. This is going to be a game where it appears like Anthony Richardson is going to return. There was some thought that he might return this past week. They did go with Joe Flacco out there. I don't know who you're more scared of, Marcos, because I know you love a mobile quarterback. But, Anthony Richardson can be a little willy-nilly. He's a little bit raw. Joe Flacco, savvy veteran. So would you prefer to face Joe Flacco, or would you prefer to face Anthony Richardson if you are, if you're just you, but if you're the Miami Dolphins as well?
I'm trying to quickly go through the quarterbacks we faced already to determine, is this possibly the best quarterbacks we've gone against? Trevor Lawrence, obviously not good. We just got done with the Patriots. Jacoby Brissett, I believe. No,
I mean, Josh Allen's the best quarterback they faced.
Josh Allen, yes, for sure. Yeah, Josh Allen easily. I that game was so bad I kind of removed it from my memory bank. But
Yeah,
I say
they've gone Josh Allen, Geno,
okay,
Mason
Geno.
Rudolph.
Oh God, yeah. See,
and Jacoby Brissett. So yeah, I can't rule that out. What you're saying.
Yeah, so I say all that to say we haven't necessarily looked great against other quarterbacks. So I'm scared for either reason. If I'm being honest, as much as I like mobility with a hip injury, I think I'll take the Anthony Richardson road if I had to, just because I don't think he's going to be as mobile, and he has a great arm, but he'll make some crazy throws.
Yeah, he's got a chooch on him, that's for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
They got to watch out for that. So Dolphins will be back in action. We got Monday Night Football tonight, and that will be, of course, a little hate watching, a nice little petty Monday for everybody here. Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills at 8:15. And I don't know where you're leaning on this one, J-Fig, with hate watching. Are you rooting for the Bills or the Jets?
That's very difficult for me to even answer.
Yeah, like who do you hate more? It's really
who do I hate more? I mean, I think I'd probably root for the Jets, to be honest.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We know Leroy's rooting against the Jets. Not even a question. He hates Aaron Rodgers.
He hates Aaron Rodgers.
He hates Aaron Rodgers.
Absolutely hates.
Froggy, who are you rooting for? Are you rooting for the Jets because they're green?
No, you did bring up a good point last week. I thought it was obvious. You want the Bills to lose. They're the better team. You want them to have the worst record. But you
exactly.
did also,
that's why I want the Jets.
You know, you also said you didn't want the Jets to win, though, because following the firing of their head coach, you don't want any vindication that could potentially lead to like a streak or just Aaron Rodgers being happy for any reason. So I'm torn, but I think I'd still, because of this whole concussion fiasco, I want Josh Allen to go and fall flat on his face on national television.
That seems like bad. That seems like bad karma. What you're doing there?
No, dude,
it's not very nice.
It is. I think it's bad karma. What you're wishing for there.
Well, apparently, it was this.
You're a bad person.
You're entering mush territory, by the way.
Apparently, it was just his ankle. So we'll see. We'll see, buddy. It's bad karmatic energy.
I think I am rooting for the Bills tonight. I want the Jets to continue their circus. I feel like if the Jets lose tonight, all hell breaks loose. The Bills, nothing's gonna happen if they lose. And the Dolphins have the Bills in a couple weeks anyway. They got to go take care of their own business. They got to be their own bully. They got two Jets games in hand that maybe they'll be healthier and they'll have a better shot at later on in the year. I feel like you always have to balance the fragility of the season. And to me, I know the Bills haven't looked great, and so I guess there's a little bit of that. But the Bills always go through this. Like the Bills have been through so many slumps, ups and downs. Take the division from them, or doesn't matter. They're gonna go and the obstacles don't matter to them. The Jets, if the Jets lose today,
more entertaining for that dumpster fire, right?
It's going to be hot. And then what we'll hear on Tuesday is he'll be a little bit better, Kieran. No worries. Punting. Rat McAfee.
So I know you guys realize I was late. So
you were?
Yeah. The last segment, where I'm having the surgery, called me.
Okay.
And say, please return the call. I'm like, okay, I'll call during the break. Right? The lady asked me 700 questions. I'm like, you have all the information right there in front of you. I'm just confirming. Like, really? And I said, ma'am, yeah, I do a radio show and I thought I could call you during the break. Her reply, probably should have called that a later time when you had more time. I'm like, your message said real quick.
She did say real quick.
Right.
Dade
so
South
I'm like, oh my God.
Dade South says Tobin is the Simone Biles of mental gymnastics. What does that even
Yep.
mean? What did I
That
mental
means
gymnastics?
that means you're a gold medalist. That's what it means.
I don't know what that means. I feel like I was.
So here's the deal. It's no dumpster fire if the Bills lose.
Right.
But the entertainment,
Woo!
if the Jets lose, and I don't mean just lose. I mean, you know what? I want him to lose so bad Robert Saleh could say, see, you thought it was me.
Right. Exactly.
That would, woo, goodness.
Exactly. That's
but
what
here's
I'm.
the deal. You think that Aaron Rodgers feels more pressure on him because everybody thinks he's the reason the coach got fired? Because they kind of back him up a little bit by demoting his guy.
Yeah, I feel like that was a cover up.
Right.
I feel like it was like, hey, Aaron, we got to make this look good. Still got to demote Nat Hackett. Still got to do it. Sorry.
I mean, so, and another guy's calling plays. And here's what I don't get.
Todd Downing.
He said one of the reasons why he came to the Jets was because Hackett was there. Why? So then, why does he show all of that support for the new guy?
Because he's a phony.
All right. So I'm just,
All that?
yeah.
That's Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, wait. Somebody just put that back up. We got to, if the Jets win, it'll be a 3-way tie for first place. Okay. So I thought he was a Jets fan, but he's actually a Dolphins fan.
Yeah. Here's the thing, guys. I think you guys should know this from last year. First place means nothing in October.
Wait a minute. No, I am not going to let you. No.
What?
No.
What?
Because
How are you going to
no.
We agree with each other. We agree with each other. Now you're going to disagree with me?
Let me explain something to you. Frog boy, there you go. You bobbing and weaving like you in a boxing match. Let me tell you why. What did this man say week 2 was?
Oh, was that a don't lose or
Statement game.
Statement game, maybe.
And I
Which
said,
one?
and I said, my exact words were, how the hell you have a statement game 2 weeks into the season and you got 3 months left?
That's not the same thing.
It is.
Not the same thing.
Oh my goodness. See,
Sometimes I wish I did a show with a grown-up.
it,
Guy, like he doesn't get like
what?
he thinks things are the
So
same.
then
when
you
they're
can
not.
see there's more grown-ups in the world than me?
No, dude, you think things are the
What
same?
are
Like
you
you think
doing?
you have me boxed in and you don't. Like you're
I
not
didn't
even
say
close.
it. I'm just saying you're all over the place with this. You're all over the place.
I'm not
You're
all
like,
over the place.
silly. First place doesn't matter. And neither does a loss the second week of the season. Which was my point. September.
No.
Yep. That's why he has the gold medal. That's right. I'm telling you.
Leroy, they hadn't beat the Bills in 7 straight matchups.
So what? So what?
You can't go from different opponents. Like you can't.
It has
acknowledge-
nothing to do with
You
whether
can't
they're gonna
disagree
win.
that different opponents don't matter. You can't.
Not the
That's
second
a
week of the
stupid thing
season.
to say.
Not the second week of the season. Not the second week of the season.
You
Not the
you know
second
what
week
you
of
are?
the season.
Dude, you are serving bottles of hogwash right now. That's what you are. Hogwash. That's what you're serving right now. A bunch of hogwash.
I thought it was Hogwarts.
That's where Harry
that's
Potter
what-
No, that's Harry Potter's
No, that's-
land. No.
Oh, okay.
Hogwash. That's what you're dealing, dude.
Hogwash. Nothing says I'm a redneck like hogwash.
It's a Monday rewind.
Them
brought
words
to
aren't
you-
familiar in the hood.
Brought to you by your South Florida Chevy dealers. Looking for more power, capability, and technology with Chevy trucks? You're ready for anything. Chevrolet, together, let's drive. As Leroy Horde is going to hand out his game balls and game bombs. Reminder, we only go till 1 today because we got Panthers hockey coming on up. Panthers and Bruins. So, what do we got, Leroy?
Normally, I might dabble outside the sports because, I dabble. But it's all about football this week. And
Well, I mean, it was Heat preseason.
are you done?
What? Had a good
Yeah, well-
time.
Only message I wanted from you was free pizza, and you couldn't even get the day right.
I did get the day right. I
No,
said
you
free.
didn't.
What do you mean?
It's the
I
next day.
Okay, but now you know it's in your pocket. You could get 50% Papa John's today.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So my game ball probably is, I mean, what I watched yesterday between Washington and Baltimore was fun, exciting. You were always on the edge of your seat because you knew at any point in time one of these quarterbacks could explode.
Jealous.
Right? So my game ball goes to them. What a good football game with two exciting players. Conversely, my game ball. Let me see something. I have a receipt from last week of one quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys who said, "We ain't losing another home game."
Oh no, he didn't say that.
Yes, he did. Old Dak.
No,
Old Dak said,
he didn't say
"We ain't
that.
losing no more home games."
Oh no.
Now, put my receipt back. You didn't lose, Dak. You got your ass kicked.
Annihilated.
Annihilated.
Blowed out.
Blowed out. So
On
I would
Jerry's
just
birthday.
say, I appreciate you. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but at some point you got to keep it real. Stop putting tickets out there.
Who is having a worse time right now after spending all that money? Stephen Ross or Jerry Jones?
I would say no, not Stephen Ross. It's just a health thing. What about Cleveland?
It doesn't matter. I mean, like he still paid.
What about Haslam? 230 guaranteed for you ain't scored 20 points all year?
He's more battle tested. He's battle tested of disaster.
Oh, yeah.
Scarred.
Well, keep in mind, he got rid of a quarterback that's winning.
Oof.
Yeah. So it kind of a double. I would say it always seems like Jerry Jones may be upset or be mad or be angry at the situation, but he knows that he mostly is the reason why. And he just deal with it, right? Whereas Stephen Ross, the people are telling him, all we got to do is this, this, and this. He's seen some positive return. So he went all in and nobody's playing. And some of the guys that they chose not to pay are balling out.
I wonder if Stephen Ross went to Chris Greer at any point this offseason and he's like, you feel good about this offensive line? Like, you think we should invest a little bit more? And he goes, Stephen, let the football people do the football stuff.
Hey.
Respectfully, sir.
Hey,
You sound like
if
a
Liam
reporter.
Eichenberg walked up to Stephen Ross and said hi, you think Stephen Ross would know who he was?
I think you'd probably be like, where's your cardboard sign, you bum?
No. Like, he knows Tyreek and Tua and Waddle.
The owner doesn't know everybody?
No. Why?
That's Eichenberg, sir. Oof.
Why? You think like let's keep it real. You think David Field goes to a radio station and knows everybody who works at that station all over the country?
Nah, but I feel like that's a little different. A
Why?
little different. Well, one, we're on radio. Like, we're not on television all the time. We're not making plays. But, like, if you were, Eichenberg has been a starter for 3 years.
He's also an offensive lineman.
You don't think he has any idea what Eichenberg looks like after 3 years?
I don't.
4 years?
I don't.
Oof. Looks like Mr. Incredible.
Oh, he got big old upper body, liberty legs. we call that the white man at the gym. No number curls and bench. No legs. Skipping leg day today, baby.
My guy does look like Mr. Incredible. Like,
No, he does look like Mr. Incredible.
it's like,
I think they call him Mr. Incredible. I think Jalen Waddle has referred to him as Mr. Incredible.
Oh.
tell you what, in college, sneaky handsome. The pros, well, they have not been kind to him.
The years can catch up to the intangibles.
Yeah, he went from like 28 to 42 very quickly based off of these pictures.
He's only been what, 4 years?
The pros have been rough. Sneaky handsome as a college kid, though.
There's only two ways to go as an intangible. You're either going to be a silver fox or you're going to look like rotten mayonnaise.
Oh,
Wow.
Wait a minute. So you either saying this?
Are you saying that's what he looks like right now?
Pat Riley or a prune?
Exactly. Yeah, you either look like Pat Riley or Lou Holtz. That's it.
That's Liam Eichenberg?
See,
that's him
there he
in
looks
college.
handsome. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
that's,
was him in college.
yeah. That trust me. That
Wait,
that
show the NFL picture.
Oof, this is rough. It looks like he's balding his hair.
Oh yeah. You could already tell that it's he's got an island going up there now.
He's got some helmet hair going on.
It's the helmet.
Not looking good for old Liam.
Put the picture up.
He looked like
He doesn't have it. He's stalling.
he looked like his name was Liam in college.
Sometimes Leroy thinks that magic happens, and that's how you get the picture. From
Well,
him.
I would just think that you went down a path that you had the pictures ready. Sorry.
He's trying.
I know, but
Do my best. This is NFL Liam.
oh
Yeah.
my God, what happened?
Ali, not the same.
Nah, not the
What
same.
happened? Wow.
Wow.
Although he kind of looks like he could be the Detroit Lions head coach in a few years.
Yeah,
You know?
On that trajectory for sure.
but look, his arms don't match his chest. Like, look how little his chest and torso look, and look how big and long his arms are.
I don't know.
Oh,
He's trying to
man,
figure it
he's losing
all
his
out.
hair. He's losing his hair. He went beard.
He was chiseled. He had a very chiseled jaw.
Great
right here.
jawline, yeah.
Well, that means he probably put on 25 pounds because he was too light.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's very well. Face rounded out
enough.
a little bit.